Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we are going to be diving into the new Elden Ring DLC, The Shadow of the Erdtree, and we're going to be exploring the epic questline of Count Ymir and the Cathedral of Manus Metyr. This questline is packed with lore and takes you across the entire map, so without further ado, let us jump right into it, and make sure to like and subscribe for more Elden Ring videos, and let's get to it. So to start this questline, you need to reach the Cathedral of Manus Metyr. After you complete the Castle Ensis and defeating Rilana, you need to head to Morth Ruins. Enter from the southern end and descend through the large hole using the ledges and the rooftops, which will allow you to proceed through the tunnel at the bottom, and when you keep moving forward you will climb the ladder and you will find yourself in Bonnie Village. From there, head east across a series of bridges until you reach the village site of Grace. But before that, before the first bridge, you need to take a left and make sure to acquire the O Mother gesture from the village, as it is crucial for the questline. You will find it in front of a Marika statue in front of a white tree. After you take it, you can go back to the bridge and continue north until you reach the site of Grace, and then head south upward to find the Cathedral of Manus Metyr. Once you reach the cathedral, you will find Count Ymir, and he will give you two items, a map and a finger whistle.
We don't often receive visitors. I am Ymir. Welcome to Manus Metyr. It is a pleasure to have you. In lands so forsaken as these, chance encounters are precious indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the occasion with a modest offering. The map I gave you charts the site of a hallowed ruin. It is said that after sounding the hanging bell there, one's fate will be guided by the stars. I only wish to be of service, to help those who fight for their purpose. I'm not mistaken, am I? I can see it in your eyes. You are a fighter, are you not? Is something the matter? I've given you a map to the hallowed ruin. Oh, I suppose you expect a lesson of me, do you? I know the feeling. Those with purpose are nothing if not ravenous. For power. For truth. I, too, am a glintstone sorcerer. We study the stars and examine the life therein. Are you familiar with our findings? Long ago, we began as stardust, born of a great rupture far across the skies. We, too, are children of the greater will. Is that not divine? Is that not sublime? And yet, none can fathom its implications, its utter brilliance. Oh yes, do mind your feet around the church. You wouldn't want to hurt the little boy.
These items are essential for progressing through the questline, and he will tell you a little bit about himself, and you can even talk to him more to know more about the world and what is happening. You can also find another NPC that will appear there, which is Sword Knight Jolan, and you can talk to her to also know a little bit about her.
I've no interest in small talk. My only concerns are the concerns of Count Ymir, and you are not among them. Only, there is one thing I will say. Count Ymir's kindness is a gift. Should you cross him, you will sorely regret it.
Now, to start the questline, you need to blow the 3 finger whistles. Now, if you look at the map, you will see that this one exists in Caro's hidden grave. And to access that, you will need to go from the Dragon's Pit. Once you enter the Dragon's Pit and move forward, you will need to find this big altar, and then you jump into the fake jump that you survive at the very end. And after you kill the boss fight here, and you keep progressing, you'll find yourself to the entrance of the Jagged Peak area. But instead of going to the jagged peak, you will go to the right until you reach the altar of dragon communion. Now from there you will need to go towards the big dragon, and once you jump around on its wing and its leg, you will find this little platform with the red flowers. This is where you want to jump. After the jump you will get to Caro's hidden grave. Now from here on you will need to move forward and then backtrack to the edge of the beach where the coast is, and when you keep moving you will see yourself that you're going back to the coast, and you will reach this big coast with some finger creepers there. Continue moving across the coast until you reach the big coffin, and from the big coffin you should be able to see the first finger's ruin. Now you need to be careful because the enemies here are very long ranged, and they can even teleport to you if they get you with their attacks. So make sure to use the covers that are there in the area and try to avoid the attacks as much as possible, or just go to them and kill them, or maybe be stealthy about it. Once you blow the first finger whistle, you will get your first reward, and you can go back to Count Ymir and talk to him to tell him about your progress.
Oh, there you are. The exalted timbre of the bell has reached these ears of mine. Gracious, the starry sky is wondrous tonight indeed. Only your fate shines brighter. But fate can be a strange thing indeed. The hanging bell you sounded was not the one on the map I gave you. The bell you found was in fact here. Please take a second look at the original map, and may the gleaming stars guide you evermore. I fear that you have borne witness to the whole of it. The conceits, the hypocrisy of the world built upon the Erdtree. The follies of men. Their bitter suffering. Is there no hope for redemption? The answer, sadly, is clear. There never was any hope. They were each of them defective, unhinged from the start. Marika herself, and the fingers that guided her. And this is what troubles me. No matter our efforts, if the roots are rotten, then we have little recourse. Ever young Mikola saw things for what they were. He knew that his bloodline was tainted, his roots mired in madness. A tragedy if ever there was one. That he would feel compelled to renounce everything when the blame lay squarely with the mother. Ah, you met Jolan. Well, I hope that she behaved at least. The poor girl has overcome grave misfortune. Her tongue can be sharp at the best of times, but don't think that makes her a bad person. It's no surprise her little sister too has a heart of gold. May the gleaming star...
Now, in between finding the second finger whistle, you can actually trigger some interactions here, where you will find that Count Ymir is not sitting on the chair, and you can find him outside.
Still stay here. Nice and close. For now, my dear. Sleep soundly. I will return shortly. Please, allow the two of us a moment alone. I will return shortly. Please.
You can also utilize this chance by going to the chair and actually interacting with it. There is a hidden button under the chair which will open a hidden finger ruins. and when you go down there you will be invaded by another sword knight. After you kill her, you can go back up and you can actually talk to Jolan about it, and she will tell you that she appreciates it.
Stop. What did you just say? Wait, no. Say nothing. I have one star alone, and only his words will do. I will say this much. I am in your debt, but I will hear no more. I have one star alone, and only his words will do.
Did you espy something unsightly, perchance? Well, put it out of your mind. The stars will reveal the truth in time. Free yourself of any misconceptions, lest they bring woe upon the both of us. Oh, hello. May the gleaming...
Now our goal would be to find the second finger whistle. Now here you want to go to the church district entrance, where you will find the flooded alternate path to the Shadow Keep. You can traverse this area using the rooftops, and you can jump around until you reach the ground level, where you will find a ladder where you can go up to it, and you can trigger the mechanism there in order to drain the water there. And if you go back, you will find the room with the lift, and this will bring you all the way up to the storehouse back section. And keep making your way up to the facility until you reach the loft, and you will go through a couple of ladders and elevators until you reach this final elevator. Once you go down, you will reach the back gate of the Shadow Keep. Now here you will find the Site of Grace, and you will find in front of you an open field which has the Gaius boss fight, but it's not required for this questline. Instead, you will go to the right where you found a message. The message says, "Have mercy for the spirited away shamans," and you have a Marika statue in front of you. Now to trigger the event here and move the statue, you need to stand in the room and activate the O Mother emote. Once you do that, the statue will move and the doorway behind it will open, revealing an entire area behind it. Here you have unlocked the hinterlands. Now from here you will find 3 sentinels, and you will find also the shaman village to the right, which we will be going to at the very end of this questline. But right now you need to go to the left through the finger ruins, and same as the previous finger ruins, you need to fight your way through it in order to reach the very center where you will find the second finger whistle. Again, make sure that you take care when fighting the enemies, because here it's much more of an open field than the first one, so it's much easier for them to actually attack you and hit you with their attacks. So keep moving forward until you blow the second finger whistle, earning your reward, and right now you will go to the final stages of the questline where you go back to the cathedral.
I told you once, I've no interest in companionship, but I must admit, Count Ymir did seem very pleased. Perhaps an exception is in order. Ymir is a shining star, in our eyes. the only star upon the black canvas of the night. Our meeting with the Count taught us of the star-draped sky. We know that we cannot reach out to touch it, but we can peer up at its brilliance and heed its guidance. We will never again lose our way in the night. I have spoken far too freely. Pay me no mind. Let us focus on our shared purpose, our service to Count Ymir. Now, be on your way.
Now you'll talk to Count Ymir and he will give you the final map and also a reward with it.
Hello there. I heard another sound, colored by your essence. Simply exhilarating, I must say. The stars are dark tonight. But rest assured, this is no ill omen. On the contrary, I believe that this portends a magnificent starry cascade. Now, take this. My final gift to you. May you join the glimmering stars above. Oh yes. I believe I can feel it brewing. This evening is a sign of a greater night to come. Ever young Mikola saw things for what they were. He knew that his bloodline was tainted, his roots mired in madness. A tragedy if ever there was one. That he would feel compelled to renounce everything when the blame lay squarely with the mother. Do you recall what I said? That Marika and the fingers that guided her were unsound from the start? Well, the truth lies deeper still. It is their mother who is damaged and unhinged. The fingers are but unripe children, victims in their own right. We all need a mother, do we not? A new mother. A true mother who will not give birth to further malady. May you join. Forgive me. I failed you. Failed to birth you. But it won't be long now. I will soon be a mother. I will give you new life. I assure you. You will have life. Please, will you allow the two of us this time alone? It isn't much to ask.
And once you talk with him again, and then if you teleport away and come back, you will find that Count Ymir is gone, and now you can go to the final finger ruins, which is under the chair. Once you go down to that finger ruins, you will be able to interact with the finger whistle there, but here it's not going to give you a reward, it's going to be you fighting a boss, which is Metyr, the mother of fingers. This fight is visually amazing, like the arena, the boss, everything about the boss is just super cool, the animations, the complexity, it's a very cool boss fight, I love every second of it. It's not the most difficult of bosses, but it can get very hectic because she also summons finger creepers, so you'll need to deal with those alongside her, and as I said, it can get hectic at times, and we will have a completely separate guide for her on how to fight her the best very soon, so make sure to like and subscribe for that. After you have beaten her, you can go back to the cathedral one last time and you will find that it's completely empty. And now, if you want to interact with the chair, the following event will happen.
Most irreparably, such that he wishes for your death, and I must attend to the Count's concerns. wounded Count Ymir most irreparably, such that he wishes for your death, and I must attend to the Count's concerns.
My shining star, grant me a mother's strength. Look here at my fingers. I will be the true mother, and I will be the only mother. My dear child. I desired to be your mother.
After you finish the boss fight, you will find Jolan almost dying in her location, and here you have a choice.
Count Ymir, the stars, the sky. I see them not.
Now there are items that you will find in the game which are the Iris of Grace or the Iris of Occultation, and each one of them has a completely different usage. You can use them on this NPC, and there is another NPC, the Fire Knight, that you can use it on him.
Lines, as if our night simply never was.
Now the great thing about the Iris of Grace is that this will make her a spirit summon, but that's not the great part. The great part is that you can actually make her technically double the summon. The way you do that is by going back to the hinterlands and right now go to the shaman village, which is to the right. And once you go to the very end of the village, you will actually be able to jump down to the side of the mountain using some platforming, while you will be able to jump to the very top of this tower. And what you will find is the puppet. By interacting with her sister's puppet, you will be able to actually enhance the summon, and it will make you be able to summon both of them at the same time, which makes her basically double better the summon. And alternatively, you can give her the Iris of Occultation, but if you do that, she will die, but you will be able to earn her katana.
Anywhere at all, this is the night I know. Our night.
Now, if you are wondering about the armor that Count Ymir was wearing, you actually get the normal version, but if you want the opened one with the fingers, you can actually alter that armor piece to make it the good looking one. So yeah, that's the full questline for Count Ymir and the Cathedral of Manus Metyr. This journey is filled with rich narrative and intricate gameplay, and it really adds a really nice layer to the world of the Lands Between and the Lands of Shadow. So if you found this guide helpful, be sure to like, comment and subscribe for more Elden Ring content, and thanks for watching and happy adventuring. Bye bye.